The creature believes he was created to be a monster, so he becomes one. Not because he wants to, but because he thinks he has no other choice. You've seen this before, Frankenstein, a creation rejected by its origin, searching for meaning in a world that already decided what it is. And then there is Malos, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, the so-called Endbringer. They're the same, right? Well, not so fast. Everyone, here's a man who's burning for self-understanding while soothing that hideous monster within, telling the architect, thanks for creating me, but not before. What does logos mean? That's not destruction, that's curiosity, something you wouldn't expect from logos, definitely not Malos. I suppose, under the theatrics and grand rhetoric, he needs to know, like we all do, the desire for meaning. Why am I here? What is this power for? What am I supposed to be? If his father created him, then surely he would know, right? Amalthus may have shaped him, given his existence direction, conditioning his worldview, stopping the thief, saving the baby, looking up at the world tree, but the architect, now, he should have the ultimate answer. He can define him once and for all. Right?
It's been a while, Father.
Logos.
Is that my real name? What's it mean? Logos.
It has no meaning. All it represents is the ego of those who named you.
How many years has it been?
I forget. It has been far too long.
You know why I'm here, don't you?
I know it all. All that you experience is passed on to me here.
Then, let's get straight to the point.
No need to rush, my child. I'm fading. I'll be gone soon enough.
Is that right? Then I'll take it all.
Do as you wish. If you believe that is your role.
Is that choice really mine? Answer me. This is what I came to hear.
It is a choice you made together.
Good answer. Thanks for creating me.
And here comes the other answer.
The monster's intention to destroy is punishment towards his creator. When Malos finally stands before his father, he doesn't get a definition, he gets a contradiction. The scientist Klaus, the regretful architect, who do I trust? Maybe they're all the same. Bunch of acts to fool the masses. Doesn't matter what you intended. The world you longed for, father, is dead, and it ain't happening. This new experiment with the blades, all rest, the titans, it was a failure. Just like before. So now I gotta finish what you started, and that is my choice, right? Answer me. It's a choice you made together. Together? Is it because Jin and Amalthus affected him? With all the things Malos had seen, the way he interpreted them, did they shape him? Well, in that case, it wasn't a choice you made. It was a process. What was the paper like before anything was written on it? Blank, empty, or meaningless? Before the world touched you, before anyone told you to do anything, to become anything. The philosopher Albert Camus would call this confrontation, the moment you search for meaning in the world that refuses to give you one. The absurd. Not because the world is cruel, but because it's silent. Just to get a reaction, Malos asked the most important question: what does logos mean? And the architect isn't willing to cooperate. Nothing. No clear purpose, no defined role, no divine explanation waiting at the end. Only what others see in you and what you choose to become because of it. And how much of yourself you're willing to show to others. Now, if that is what logos means, then Malos was given power without being given meaning. Without relation, without the other, how could he define his own self? He isn't showing his soft belly to anyone, at least not anytime soon. Isn't this what Xenoblade 2 has been about at its core? How Mythra needed Rex to be her mirror, to see herself clearly. The torn battle, being baited by Malos, Milton dying, unable to bear the shame, sleeping below the Cloud Sea, losing herself 500 years ago. But maybe one must imagine Sisyphus happy. Albert Camus argued that there are only three ways to solve the absurd: death, faith, or rebellion. The young salvager looks at all three. Didn't ask the architect, he saw the death in Pyra, but ultimately he chooses rebellion, not by adding injustice to the world like Malos and Amalthus, but serving justice instead. Rebelling against a meaningless universe by making sure other people can smile, even when it seems impossible. But if Mythra finds herself by being seen clearly, then why doesn't it work for Malos?
She's right there! Come on! Please!
He immediately reminisces about Akos, Patroka, and Jin. But they're all gone now. How is that a good thing? Death, oblivion, according to Malos, they're good because they're ending. A permanent respite from the chaos of life, the identity crisis, the pain. Pushing that boulder takes its toll on you after a while. Akos, Patroka, and Jin, they all fought together for a purpose they believed in, and Malos led them to their end, a satisfying conclusion.
Just in time for the final act, boy. I've saved you the best seats in the house. I sounded just like Akos for a moment there.
Akos is dead, you bastard. So is Patroka and Jin.
Figured as much.
Is that all?
What? You want me to weep and deliver a eulogy? What good would that do? They all desired oblivion, and now they've achieved it. Least I can do is send them off with a smile.
Malos must have seen something Rex hasn't. Suffering that doesn't resolve, pain that doesn't lead anywhere, meaning that collapses under the weight of reality. To Rex, life is a cycle. To Malos, it's a prison. If only I had been your driver, Rex said, but does Malos really need to be his blade to change who he is? If Amalthus is speaking through him, he knows it at this point. Malos isn't dumb, but what can he do? Is that self-awareness enough to redefine yourself? No. You can't convince Malos with your abstract philosophy, your blaze to titans, how beautiful it all is, the death is a process, a circle of life lecture. This guy ain't buying what you're selling.
You have to see all of this came from Amalthus.
Even if that's true, so what? And don't give me some weak-ass crap about how I should repent or whatever.
Why don't you want to hear the truth?
Here's the thing. I don't give a rat's ass what you think, Brat! So blades become titans, and titans give life to humans. Honestly, who even gives a damn? They can become whatever they want.
I don't give a rat's ass what you think, Brat. Can be melodramatic, but think about it. You can talk about meaning all you want. You can dress it up as a cycle of life or the science of evolution. But at the end of the day, they all start sounding like stories. And stories are all the same. They are told to kids before they sleep. This salvager, this kid in front of you, is preaching about what life is all about. Malos can't help but see all the blades giving life to titans, humans making babies, and how awesome this is as concepts in the abstract, disconnected from our spiritual source. The power to manifest what you imagine, Jin said. Please. Malos doesn't see truth here, he sees someone who hasn't been broken yet. Malos's lived and experience is different. In Rex's eyes, death might appear like this beautiful, never-ending process, not an ending. With that cringe architect explaining with trees and evolution and diagrams. Real people in the real world are suffering right now in that unending cycle of life. Stop with the bullshit and look at people's lives here. Is Jin's life worth living? Look. That man lost everything. What if you were forced to live that life? Rex? Wouldn't you want it to end?
He no longer wanted anything. He didn't even want to live anymore. And despite that, his life was the one thing he hadn't lost. Because he couldn't!
The thought of you forgetting me, it's like one heart is being ripped in two.
Words can be a curse. That curse was what kept him tied down here.
You talk about how it's possible to recreate identity, but even if you were somehow able to do that in this God-forsaken world, meet the right people, rely on each other, do things together, even if you moved on and became a different person, life will still force you to suffer. You'll be attached, and attachment is suffering. Jin loved Laura. The thought of you forgetting me is like one heart being ripped in two, she said. What do I do with those words? That can't be the last things I hear from her lips. I need to do something. I can't just go back to my core crystal. Not now. Words can be a curse. Malos was right. Ever since that moment, Laura hunted Jin like a ghost. She ruined his life. In fact, he would die in that ditch if I didn't lend him a hand. He was stuck in those final words Laura left him with. The thought of you forgetting me is like one heart being ripped in two. Over and over again. No new words are coming. How could they? Jin's identity now is defined by those words, applying pressure on an already broken man. On paper, Jin is free. As a flesh eater, he'll be no one's blade anymore, no one's slave. This is something he always wanted. Why are you the masters but we the slaves, he said. But every decision has a price. Jin is mortal now. He can die of old age or injury at any moment. And worst of all, she's still not here. So, what was the point? Jin's life was the only thing he had now, and he can't even end it because he's carrying her heart. This is a man who's trapped in every sense of the word. How could you love that world, Rex? What am I even saying? Just look at you. What do you know, little Brat? The driver of the Aegis. Pyra is with you, still by your side, holding your hand. You have no idea what loss is.
I'm fine. It's just a scratch.
Hey, let me help. There, all done. How's that?
Looks good. Rex? Look, they're the same.
Oh. Yeah? I guess they are.
So beautiful.
Yeah. It really is. I guess that's probably because you made it, Pyra. No. What? I didn't mean it like that. You're just, really good at making fires. That's all.
It's what I do. It's not good for me to be by Rex's side after all.
Why? Are you not fond of him?
Oh, I am. But with me here, he'll suffer even more, lose even more. So maybe Rex is better off without me. Rex, and the whole world. They don't need me. That's just how it feels.
Hey, Mom? Dad?
I don't have to be in a fight to be able to help people. I like it.
You're a dear. Rex is very lucky you're around.
I'm leaving.
But where would you go?
Those guys are way out of my league.
Now is not time for excuses! Poppy is hurt to see Rex like this. So Poppy and Master Pond looked up to Rex lots.
That boy has suffered enough loss for one life. That's why he became a salvager. To find some way up to Elysium.
What kind of promise is that? Please, I'm begging you. All you gotta do is take me over there. Come on! Please! She's right there! Wait! Just wait, I'll come with you! Damn it! There's not enough wire! I got it! Poppy? Please! What do you mean you can't?
Rex! I'm so glad to have met you. Our time together was short, a fraction of long, long years. But it's been warmer and brighter than any time I can remember before.
Living in his isolated bubble, in his sheltered salvager life with Grams, and now with his hot Aegis girlfriend by his side. Come on, don't make me laugh. This kid who haven't gone through what he had gone through. I don't give a rat's ass what you think, Brat. But maybe you should, Malos. After all, Rex reached through someone already, changed her life. Instead of being loud and bombastic, she has a quiet and reserved personality. Even Mythra likes to hold her cards close to her chest. Look at what she says to Corin, so scared that she'll be the end of Rex. Not just Rex, but maybe the whole world. She isn't just a girl. She's a threat. Please, help me get to Elysium and I'll revive you. And Rex agreed. But why would someone who's burning for self-destruction, someone who's sick and tired of carrying the burden of memories and mistakes of the past, would say that? Why doesn't Pyra tell the truth to Rex? Because she can't. Pyra doesn't lie about the Garden of Eden, but she understates what it means. From the very beginning, she never promised Rex a paradise that he longed for, but a place where the architect will decide her fate. Her dream was anything but salvation. It was an ending. Just like Malos wanted. If Pyra truly believed in a world without suffering up in the sky, then her desire for self-destruction would be incoherent. Those motivations can't coexist cleanly. Why would you want to kill yourself in a world where everyone can live without suffering? It doesn't make sense. Malos is no demon, and Pyra is no angel. Pyra wants to end it precisely because she knows there is no hope. She knows Elysium can't be real, but she doesn't say that to Rex anyways. And Nia called it. What if Pyra stabs you in the back, she says at the end of chapter 2. I don't have a knife is just Pyra's way of diffusing and deflecting with humor, but she knows. Nia's right. While Pyra doesn't lie outright, she withholds, simplifies, and lets Rex believe in hope because that belief is the only thing that makes the journey possible. If Pyra had said, Rex, I want to go to Elysium so that I can disappear, this story would end in chapter 1. No one would help her. Not even Rex. So, she has to keep her mouth shut. The only way to know is to get there. She isn't manipulating, but definitely clings to a hope she half believes in herself. And that tension is exactly what makes their relationship tragic rather than idealized. The amount of pressure that we're slowly mounting on this 15-year-old kid is about to break his back. Rex, underneath the bubbly personality, resilience, and optimism, has been battling with his own insecurities and weaknesses the entire ride. constantly being mocked, your life experiences being questioned, dealing with the adults are talking now. Being a kid surrounded by adults isn't easy. Rex feels powerless despite being the driver of the Aegis. How could he feel strong with the most powerful blade by his side? Forgiveness isn't easy, and you used to think like that once, Rex said. Because that's what he learned, everything that we've gone through. The first crack, Malos can't answer. The idea of forgiving yourself like what Mythra did for Milton and forgive other people like Jin and Amalthus, despite who they were, despite their crimes, knowing that they never wanted this. The attempt to recreate identity with intention, moment by moment, isn't weakness but strength. These words, these labels are meaningless. Adults, kids, the Aegis, the Endbringer, none of that matters. Existence precedes essence. See things as they are. Not how you want them to be. Open your eyes from your 500 years long slumber beneath the cloud sea. Wake up from your memory of Laura and her words that echoed since. I'm here. Just hold my hand. But this isn't enough. We're so close, yet Malos resists. Why? Because he experienced how even that act of compassion is tainted. Humanity will never change. What Amalthus experienced was real. Even if I was influenced by his worldview, so what? How is that a rejection of the tragedy that befell that baby? Look at what happened to him, Rex. Crying in Amalthus's arms. His family, all dead. Why? Because Amalthus did the right thing. He wrapped his wounds, he saved him, he healed him, he has shown love. Now look at the shit you guys are in. No, Amalthus wasn't gonna do it again. Looking at the world tree, he felt such sadness for being a catalyst for this tragedy that he wanted to spare the little guy from more pain. Better now than later. He won't trust that weakness again. That baby, he didn't stop crying. So Amalthus made him stop.
Are you a blade or not? You know it as well as I do. What humans are really like. You think they're all like your precious driver? Watch humans closely and you'll learn one thing. Deep down, they wish they were dead. They kill each other like they swat flies, running towards oblivion like blind rats. They see the divine flame of life and piss over it. They're geniuses that, in a class all of their own, really.
Passing the weapon, what a concept! How did you ever come up with that idea?
Oh, well... We were broke.
Huh?
We couldn't afford meals, let alone another sword. And so we made do.
Adam Oracle. Looks like that retinue isn't just for show. Golden eyes. You're a bastard, is that it?
My father is generous. He pays no attention to things like that.
You're wrong. You don't understand the consequences.
Don't I?
And you don't understand what humans are.
Malos, the all-knowing.
A diligent student, you could say.
Then learn this.
Huh?
Mythra!
You find all sorts of things digging through salvage. Some of it trash, some of it treasure. Have you noticed how there's fewer titans each day? We'll be the ones sinking down into the cloud sea. But up there, Elysium is waiting for us. There'd be no need to fight over dwindling land and resources.
Seriously, kid? Elysium?
I mean, a dream like that. Isn't that worth believing in?
I would keep thinking, questioning to myself, why do I have to walk?
Why don't you just let it go?
I can't seem to find.
Who do you think you're doing this for?
I'm doing it for myself. If it helps put smiles on people's faces, helps them live their lives together, then that's my role in this world! Jin told me to take care of you. Jin never wanted to die. He just wanted to connect with you. He did it because you showed him a path.
And how many people died because of it? You'd forgive him just like that?
Forgiving isn't that easy, but that's just the world we live in.
I'm tired from the constant
We need to find a way forward within that world. Even you used to think like that. What?
So tell me, how was it? Being alive. So tell me, how was it?